One. All right, we're back. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Go ahead, Gabe. Go ahead and finish up your point.
But no, he was a defensive guard coming into the league. I feel like the offense is just going to get better. The offense is getting better for him. So that's what's giving me the edge down the road, having you a guard who can score, play make, and then also play defense. You know, having that two-way at the end of the day is pretty nice. Hopefully he can get out of the Kings organization. So, yeah, we'll see.
All right. I'll go next. I did opposite. I kind of flip-flopped you. I took De'Aaron now, and I'm taking Ja in 3. I think right now, De'Aaron has a slight edge. It's not far. Ja is pretty close. Right now, we got De'Aaron is averaging 20.4 points per game. Ja is at 17.6. De'Aaron's averaging half a block a game. Ja's at 0.3, so really not a big difference there. Ja's averaging close to a steal a game. De'Aaron is at 1.4 steals a game. Assists are pretty close as well. Ja is at 6.9. De'Aaron is at 6.8. And then rebounds are pretty close too, but De'Aaron has an edge. Again, 4 rebounds to Ja's 3.5 rebounds a game. Now, this isn't a shocker here. De'Aaron only averaging 30 is only averaging 30%, well, close to 31% from the three-point line. Josh close to 37% as a three-point line. Free throws, Ja has the edge 77% to 70. I think they both need to work on that. And overall field goal percentage, Ja has the edge as well, 49.1% to De'Aaron's 47.5%. Now, I will say this. I think that even though we know that Memphis is in a better ranking right now as far as the playoff picture, I will have to give credit to De'Aaron because I do think when he first came to the league, like we all know he was fast. It was just like, all right, he's just going to try to get to the rim. And clearly he's not a three-point shooter, but he has developed a mid-range, which is pretty good for a person that's that fast because you're already going to have defenders on their heels because they don't want you to blow by them. So more than likely they're going to take a step back. So that should give you enough room to get off that mid-range shot pretty well. He's been knocking that down pretty consistently this season. So I have to give him a hats off for that, no doubt. Big improvement because it was just like, all right, he's going to try to run to the rim, throw shit up. Like, it wasn't like, all right, we're going to worry about him shooting. Eventually, I hope he does develop more of an outside game, a three-point shot. If he can score at all 3 levels, he's going to be really deadly. But I had to give him the edge right now because he has made a lot of progression from just being a guy to get to the basket to being able to pull up at that mid-range spot. And he really is a great playmaker. I think that maybe the speed plays a role in that, but I think he's a very good playmaker too. But I think that, as I've stated, as far as the stats go, Ja isn't too far off, and this is just year 1. De'Aaron is what year is this, guys? 3?
Yeah, 3 or 4. Yeah, 3, 4.
3 or 4.
3. Okay.
Yeah, and in just year 1, we see that the gap isn't that far. So I don't even think it's going to be 3 years. I think next year Ja is going to have it. So obviously, he's already shooting a better three-point percentage, a field goal percentage, started shooting better at free throws. His overall points per game average will probably see an increase in that. But I think he does have a better kind of supporting cast around him. You got Jaren, you got Dylan. So he has guys that he can rely on also to go out and score. I think the Kings, you have Buddy Hield. Is Harris Mark still there?
I think he's still with them.
I don't know.
Willie Cauley-Stein.
Harrison Barnes. No, Cauley-Stein was with the.
They had what's his name? Bogan.
With the Warriors, and then he was with the Warriors. Then he got traded to the Mavericks.
Oh wait, no, Harrison Barnes is not on there. He's on the.
No, he's still with them. I think he's still with Sacramento. Willie
moved to
Cauley
the
Stein
Mavs,
gone.
didn't he?
I
Harrison?
don't know.
No,
But moving on, I don't think that De'Aaron has a lot of pieces for him to really kind of, spread the load besides Buddy Hill. I don't think Marvin Bagley has really panned out to be what we thought he was. I think Harry Giles is kind of inconsistent. I mean, I don't know. But I think next year, another year of experience on Josh's belt, he's going to take off. I think the ceiling for him not ceiling. The potential for him is just the sky's the limit. So I got Darren now, John, not 3 next season.
I'm
Less
good.
than 365 days. All right, man. Let's pass to you.
not surprised, but once again, I'm doubling down. So
Man,
I got
double
I
down,
know
Griffin.
This boy, the double down king.
my new nickname now. But I got John Morant now, and John Morant 3 years. But I do respect both players a lot. Like I love both their games.
Whoa. Bring it back, man. I don't think they heard you. Yeah, you heard what he said?
Much
How you feel
respect.
about that?
Love both their games. Yeah, I've been liking De'Aaron too. Come on now.
This is true. I get that.
But I want John Morant now, just based on the fact that he has Memphis in the playoffs when nobody could have thought. Nobody thought that Memphis would come close to a playoff this year. And I just think a large part of that. Yeah, I think they the most surprising team besides OKC. But just based on a large part of that. Yeah, a large part of that is due to the fact of how good John Morant has been. You can actually make an argument right now that he's borderline top 10 point guard right now. It's a little argument I think you can make.
I don't have a list on me, but I'm sure he's taking him over Kyle Lowry.
That would be surprising. But
is that the case here? You take him over Kyle Lowry?
Is it?
Oh, Ja?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely taking him over Kyle Lowry.
I'm sorry, Cal. It's a real ego on this podcast. All right, man, go ahead and finish. No. we don't want to eliminate the Toronto fan base. But go ahead.
It's most definitely real close right now, but like I said, I give Ja Morant the edge right now based on what he's doing for Memphis. I do agree with what Ye was saying earlier. I think De'Aaron need to leave Sacramento eventually because I don't think they're using him to his full capability. And just 3 years from now, I didn't really think Ja Morant is going to continue to get better. Like you were saying, Josh, his potential he got a whole bunch of potential. I think he will be in the conversation as one of the best point guards in the next few years. Will be an all-NBA guy. I do think as well that De'Aaron will be an all-NBA, all-star point guard in the future. I just think that what Ja Morant doing now and what he's going to do in 3 years is going to be incredible to see, man.
I agree with you on the all-star for De'Aaron, but all-NBA.
He might be borderline, like maybe.
I don't know. And then again, it's that West is tough, man. Like we see that Book had to get in on a replacement. So I'm definitely voting for Book before I vote for De'Aaron. So I mean, it's just gonna be tough.
I just think the
guards in the West are deep.
Yeah, like he's the next group of
it's
young
point
guards. It's gonna be a very interesting battle. Yeah, because I think all the top. Go ahead, Matt. Go ahead, yeah.
I see it as Russell versus D Rose, Ja versus
De'Aaron.
Yeah. I don't know how that was even a comparison, but okay, I don't see it.
No, I mean like back in the day when D Rose first came in the league, Russell was in the league. You know, they had the battle where it was who you going with, Russell or D Rose, and it could be the same thing as far as Ja and De'Aaron. I'm not talking about now, but
yeah, I'm about to thought you talking question. I'm like, question.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
I was gonna say in the future, like all the top point guards in the West is getting older. I think next 3 or 4 years, I think like Ye was saying, Ja Morant and De'Aaron be in that conversation.
That was kind of my point with Jaren and the power forwards, and I guess the centers. Like we get into like the end. It's not like the West is not that. I mean, I really can't. I'm trying to think of. I know they do like the front court and back court or whatever, but like just a power forward or a center, it's kind
Can't
of slim
really.
pickings. I mean, like Anthony Davis, Joker. I mean, no
Yeah.
disrespect. I'm kind of going blank after that. Like
Blake.
Blake is in the East. He played for Detroit.
Oh, I was like Blake.
I said the West.
Can't really think anybody else. Like young boys.
Yeah, that's
like
what I'm saying. Like off the top, like I would have to see a list. I don't believe in LaMarcus Aldridge.
nah, really. First person to come to my mind is Zion. Honestly, like for that position, if you can consider him a power forward.
Oh,
But
yeah, but like I said, they do the front court, so you have like Ingram and those guys, but still, that's not a power forward. But yeah,
I agree. It's gonna be an interesting matchup though between them two.
most definitely.
Very interesting, young individuals. But Ja, I'm sorry, he definitely is gonna. He's gonna get it if De'Aaron don't get out of the Kings organization. I'm not gonna lie to you.
hey Sacramento, I'll rock with y'all. Send me a throwback.
Sacramento,
Might be
I
your
love
Chris
y'all,
Webber.
man. C-Web, hit me up, man. Baby, Christy.
Let me get
I'm messing with all y'all, man.
Let me get the Mitchell and Ness. Let me get the size 40.
It was a conspiracy. Y'all should have beat LA, man. We see the documentary, man.
Actually, send me the Mitch Richmond throwback. You know what I'm saying, with the purple and white racing stripes. Let me get that. But any closing statements today, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all stay safe out here, man. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep. Thank my co-host for another great podcast. Episode 4 of the Freshman Podcast. We are out.